Yo, shout out to Sir Bravian for such a magnificent song. So, kick it off, bruv. The whole slate is coming. Let's get it.
Divers two hit like a thunder roll. Shook the PlayStation faithful right down to their soul.
Come on, guys.
Were a fortress wall. But now
we are running a bit late tonight, but we are doing it live.
They start to fall.
Come on.
Remake, Death Stranding 2. Showing up on Xbox. What you gonna do? Fanboys crying, petitions in hand. But real gamers just understand.
Come on, guys. Hit that like button.
Fanboys crying, shouting in vain. You lost your grip and losing your games. Could have spoke with your wallet, but you stood still. Now Xbox to experience the whole damn thrill. Whole slate's coming, Joel and Ellie too. Whole slate's coming, Intergalactic coming through. Whole slate's coming, watch Killzone ignite. Whole slate's coming, I feel like Resistance tonight.
Where is it? It's nowhere to be seen. Where is Factions?
She gone.
Last of Us taking a brand new ride. Shadow of the Colossus standing by Xbox's side. Uncharted treasures ready to show. Sackboy packing up and he's ready to go. Bloodborne shadows creeping slow. Ratchet and Clank putting on a show. Could've stopped this if you bought the game, but you just whined and now it's all the same.
What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? I know I'm running a bit late today, but we are doing it live. Now, I'll tell you something. This week was an eventful week, and we have to recap some of the stories that occurred this week. Let me just say shout out to the chat. If you guys put something in the chat, I'll shout you guys out. I know I'm running late, so most of the guys who are expecting me at 10:30 won't be around, but still they will watch it afterwards. Let me say shout out to Josh. He was the first one here. Shout out to you, Josh. And let me also say shout out to Be Nice. Be Nice. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you and the whole clan. Be Nice. Shout out to Professor Strong. Shout out to Natty Mac Kando. I don't know how to pronounce that name well. Natty Makando, shout out to you, man. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Today we have a wonderful recap show. Hey, 01, Oh, one, what's up, man? Shout out to you, man, and the family. So I hope all you guys in the chat today hit the like button as you guys come in. We have a lot of gaming news to talk about. So much happened this week, guys. So let's talk about it. I mean, right off the bat, we have breaking news. Now, what is this breaking news you might be saying? Well, while everyone was basically sleeping, Nintendo was dancing on these guys, man. Yeah, get them, get them. Yes. So Nintendo was dancing their way into Bandai Namco's heart. Shout out, Segaton, shout out to you, man. Nice seeing you in the chat live. So this is breaking news, guys. This is breaking news. Nintendo is very sneaky. Look what Nintendo did, guys. Is this the article here? No, this is the wrong article. Let me bring up the correct article because Nintendo is very sneaky. Look what Nintendo did here. You will be surprised. Let me see. Where is the Nintendo article? Where is it? Nintendo is very, very sneaky. It appears that while everyone was sleeping, Nintendo would have gone and acquired Bandai Namco. Yes, Nintendo is now the proud owners of Bandai Namco. Now, let me read this article here for you so you can see what I'm referring to. Is it Annie? Okay, so let me read this article here for you. Right, boom. This is it here. So here what it says, right? It says that Bandai Namco Holdings has officially announced a thorough company restructuring, renaming departments, and interacting personnel changes. Nintendo will also acquire 80%, guys, 80% of Bandai Namco Studio Singapore. So this is not the entire of Bandai Namco, but rather Bandai Namco Singapore. This is what Nintendo is acquiring on April the 1st. So they are getting 80% on April the 1st. The other 20% later and become Nintendo Studios Singapore. Wow. So Nintendo has acquired Bandai Namco Singapore. Now, you might be saying, what is Bandai Namco Singapore responsible for, right? Now, look at the games that Bandai Namco Singapore would have been involved with. Look at this here. So I was very much surprised to see that Bandai Namco Singapore contributed to all these games. Look at this here. So Bandai Namco Singapore is known for contributing to major franchises like Tekken 7 and Tekken 8, Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown Soul Calibur, and Taiko Snap and Splatoon 3, and are developing an original 3D action platformer, Hirojimi, right? So major titles they have worked on were key fighting and fight slim titles, including Tekken 7, Ace Combat, and Soul Calibur. So these guys are not just any ordinary studio. They have worked on high-profile games, but in the past few years, they have been working very close with Nintendo. So I'm guessing this is why Nintendo would have acquired them. But yes, Nintendo has acquired Bandai Namco Singapore. That That was surprising to me. And a matter of fact, this news just came out, guys. This news just came out. So what you guys think about that? Do you think this is a plus for Nintendo? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Now, as we are on Nintendo, I have to stress that Nintendo has not let up on beating the stuffing out of Sony in Japan. No! Don't run! Don't run! Come on, Sony! Come on, Sony! Don't run! Don't run! Don't run! Come on! Give it to them! Yes, Nintendo continues to beat the stuffing out of Sony in Japan. But something is very interesting. Well, we know that the Xbox had no chance in Japan, so that is neither here nor there. But look at this. Japan, even Nintendo Switch sales have been higher than the PlayStation 5 since the Switch 2 launched. So hear what I said, right? Sony has been trying its hardest to improve the sluggish sales of the PlayStation 5 in Japan, even launching a Japan-only PlayStation 5 console, which is quite a bit cheaper. This hasn't really made a difference as Sony's current console continues to be outsold by the original. Are you guys hearing me? I said the original Nintendo Switch. Who could say I'm beaten? Come on, hit it with them. Don't run, Sony. Come on, come back here, come back here. Give it to them. Give it to them. Yes, that's right. So this is what Nintendo continues to do in Japan. Now it goes on to say that the Nintendo Switch has sold over 845,000 units since the Nintendo Switch 2 release in Japan, whereas Sony's PlayStation 5 has sold just 545,000 units in the same time frame. Now this is crazy. This is nuts. Sony's trying on. Remember, don't forget, guys, Sony's home is Japan. Sony's home is Japan. That is why they would have slashed the price of the PlayStation 5 in Japan with the hopes that persons would have purchased the PlayStation 5. But it seems like the Japanese audience is not buying the PlayStation 5 as they would have the PlayStation 4. The Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch is completely dominating the PlayStation 5 in Japan. Now, what are your thoughts about that? So now Nintendo will have acquired Bandai Namco Singapore. They are still beating Sony in Japan. So Nintendo is really killing it when it comes to Sony and killing it when it comes to acquiring studios that they have been working with. But that is neither here nor there. So what are your thoughts on it? This week, we saw some very interesting things. For example, we know that this week we had a closed beta for PlayStation. PlayStation would have had their closed beta for Horizon Hunter Gatherers. Let me just say shout out to Random Commenter. Let me say shout out to Il Retito. Professor Strong, what's up, man? The one and only Shrek, what's up? Right, I said shout out all you guys. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button as you guys come in. So this week, there were a lot of testing going on. Sony was testing all their games as a service, right? I mean, I don't understand what, and to believe, could you guys believe that they are charging for some of these games? Games like Marathon. These ponies, they are going to invest their money into Marathon with the hopes that they get a return.
That's fantastic. A really smart decision, young man. We can put that check in a money market mutual fund. Then we'll reinvest the earnings into foreign currency accounts with compounding interest, and it's gone.
Gone. Gone. You can't find back that money, ponies. It's all there.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
What's all gone?
The money in your account. It didn't do too well. It's gone.
The money that you invested in Marathon might be gone, but we'll talk about Marathon later. Let's talk about this hunter-gatherer situation because Sony, this ain't it. Sony, this ain't it, man. Look at this. Hunter-gatherers had an all-time peak. It's hunter-gatherers, Horizon Hunters Gathering. So you guys are gathering twigs, leaves, and so forth. All these things you guys will be gathering in this particular game. But look at this, guys. They saw an all-time high of 561 players. I mean, Hunters Gatherers is killing it. You guys saying Sony can't make good games? I mean, Hunters Gatherers deserve a bomb for that, man. Ooh-wee. Hunters Gatherers, you are killing it. So Sony decided to go towards this games as a service, and they have a peak of 561 players yesterday. Woo-wee. I know it was a closed beta. I know that they would have invited a certain amount of players, but just the mere fact that they couldn't even cross 1,000 with fans that has it, according to these ponies, there are over 90 million ponies out there with PlayStation 5. And you telling me they couldn't even get 1,000? 1,000 peak? 1,000? This is a sickness. This is a sickness. And shout out to Vince, man. Vince C. Shout out to you, man. So what are you guys' thoughts about this Hunters? Sony is failing. Hear what this guy says. This guy says, Sony, just go back to single player, third party, third person over the shoulder, sad dad or angry lesbo, seeking for revenge, then raise his kid in and end, and don't forget to make it exclusive. Also, who is playing with Herman with yet another dog poop game? Wow. This person Gin had no chill with criticizing this game. Herman Holtz and somebody else's. What is going on? Who is the only two persons playing this game? These ponies, something is wrong.
Let's talk about your cable ace award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. What about buttered sausage?
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it?
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
So I'll tell you something. This is crazy that Sony would have put out this game this weekend and it only got 561 players. Madness. I mean, I can't even understand what Sony is doing. This is crazy. This is nuts. That being said, guys, let me hear, do you think that hunter gatherings, gathering twigs, gathering frogs, gathering all sorts of things in this game, do you think this game will make it? Or do you think this is another one that will be going down in the graveyard, that will be going down in the hole? It doesn't look good, hunter gatherings. It doesn't look good. Sony, your guys' games are continuing to go down in the graveyard. But like I always do, I will bury them. I will give them a proper send-off down in the hole. Hunter gatherings, it's looking bleak for you. So before you even shame yourself, I suggest you go down in the hole. And you're out of there, hunter gatherers. Woo! Goosebumps, guys. I'm getting goosebumps. Burying hunter gatherings. This is amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Let me see who else is here. Let me just say, did I say right? Professor Strong, Force, Vlogs, Vince, right? Random commenter. Who am I saying here? Metulayan. Shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to everyone. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and support your boy. Throw something in the chat. Now, the biggest news this week, well, one of the biggest news this week had to be Marathon. You see, these ponies were boasting about Marathon this week. At one point in time, guys, Marathon was number 3 on the Steam chart. And these ponies couldn't stop boasting about it. Wow. Concord didn't do that. It surpassed Concord. And I'll be honest, I did play Marathon to see if these ponies were capping. And let me just say, this game will be dead and buried. Yes, it will be. Nobody is paying $40 for Marathon. And that being said, I don't think it has what it takes to retain players. Not when GTA 6 is on the horizon. Not when Crimson Desert is on the horizon. Look at how many games Fable is coming out. When all these games drop, how could Marathon even stand a chance? Tell me, anyone in the chat know how Marathon could stand a chance when all these games drop? I don't know how they're going to do it. But one thing I know for sure, that they better come with something good in order to keep up. Because I'll tell you something, a lot of persons have a lot to say about Marathon, right? Look at this here. Look at what Ninja is saying. This is what Ninja is saying here.
1.2. All right, well, boys, I gotta be honest with you, man. This is hands down one of the most complex menus I've ever seen in my entire life.
While playing the game, guys, it have too much going on the screen. Too much. You don't know how to use the weapons. You don't know how to use. It's not. I mean, you could learn after a while, but you can't just jump in and play. It's difficult. Now, if it is you're a Halo player, some of the DNA from Halo would have come across the Marathon, right? But it is still difficult. You don't self-heal. You need to press, down on the down part to heal. You need to equip your weapons. You can't pause the game. You'll die if it is your. I mean, it's very, very. And on top of that, to Ninja's point, this game on the menu is very cumbersome.
Life, bro. I have no idea where I'm at, what I'm looking at. I'm getting it. I'm starting to get it, but there's a million menus.
Yeah.
Armory, vault, loadout, shell select. Shell select is who your guy is. Loadout.
You see? Look at this.
These are just new people?
Yeah, Biarios, it is better than Concord. But they will need to have content and they will need to retain the customers that they have or the players that they have. And I'm not seeing persons putting down Arc Raiders, persons putting down GTA to play this game. It doesn't have that staying power. Look at this.
All right, chat, am I missing anything?
I'm just writing up.
All right, I should probably get with 1.2.
So Ninja, I would have played a video earlier today where Ninja, he was very much frustrated with the gameplay of a Marathon. That is why he would have ended the game. He didn't he didn't play it. He just ended the game, all because of how the game is played. Now, it's very interesting to see what Dreamcast Guy had to say about Marathon. We know Dreamcast Guy love to clickbait, but let's see how much time Dreamcast Guy could lie in. Let's give him the first 20 seconds. Let's see if Dreamcast Guy would be able not to lie in the first 20 seconds of his video. So let's play Dreamcast Guy. Dreamcast Guy, where you at? Listen to Dreamcast Guy here, right? So this is Dreamcast Guy, and he is giving his honest review on Marathon. Now, mind you, look at his title, right? Is Marathon's trash? Server Slam Beta Review, PlayStation 5 Pro, Xbox, PC. Let's listen to it.
About Marathon, because this is the new big PlayStation first party project, and even though you can play it on Xbox and PC,
did he say you can't play it on Xbox and PC? I gave him 20 seconds not to lie. I hope Dreamcast Guy is not lying here. Listen.
Hey there, gamers, Dreamcast Guy here. Today we're talking about Marathon, because this is the new big PlayStation first party project, and even though you can play it on Xbox and PC, this game, it's...
Oh, he's saying you can't play it. I hope he's saying that, because Dreamcast Guy, he lies so much.
Very good in some aspects and incredibly bad in others. But I want to break it down because I just played about 4 hours of the server slam that's currently ongoing. It's basically like an open beta. And
it's amazing how Dreamcast Guy always plays these games so quickly and the games just drop. I remember Dreamcast Guy saying he would have beaten a game and the game was out like in 2 hours and he put up a video already on it. Oh, buddy.
I will admit that after playing that 4 hours, I did pre-order the game. I just spent $40 out of my own pocket because Walt is...
Yeah, we expect nothing less from you, Dreamcast Guy. We expect nothing less from you. I mean, Sony is telling all of you ponies that you guys have to pay for something like this.
Thank you.
You're making us pay for water, you son of a...
Yes!
You're making us pay for grapes!
Yes?
Apples! Things that
Everything
God gave us for free? Huh?
You don't get it for free, Dreamcast Guy. You have to pay for it.
Game still feels, well, kind of incomplete. The promise of what it's going to become has me certainly intrigued. But I want to break down the goods and the bads, because there are aspects of Marathon that are super fun and incredibly cool, and parts of it that are just downright unfinished.
Let's hear it.
Let's discuss. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could please give this video a like, and because of games like Escape from Tarkov and Ark Raiders. Now, these are games that, to be quite clear, I have not played very much. I've tinkered with them here and there, and I definitely appreciate the genre, but this is games for the most sweaty of sweaty. This is people that live, breathe, and die for a good FPS experience.
It has a lot of Halo DNA in it. This game is quintessentially maybe a great grandson of Halo.
These are permadeath shooters, basically meaning that every time you go into a map, if you die, that character is gone. Now, that doesn't seem so big, right? I mean, sure, everybody dies in any game, but what makes it different is that whenever you're playing this game, as you explore maps, as you and your team accomplish objectives or find different loot crates and stuff, you get some very good mod.
Shout out to you, PlayStation Shop. I believe the game name is Marathon. Marathon is the game name. Can you type the game name in the chat, please? Marathon PlayStation Shop. Yeah. That's the name of the game. Are you interested in that game? Everyone is having fun, PlayStation Shop.
So you get stuff that can basically make your character stronger, faster, more deadly, better at taking up bullets, shields, healing, or some very heavy weapons, some crazy rare guns that not just hit hard, but actually have all sorts of extra modifications on them. If you manage to evac from a map.
Yes, the backpack or the menu is very difficult to understand. I'm guessing when you get it, but it's difficult. They need to teach new gamers how to operate that menu system.
You have stuff in your bag, you keep it. You get to take it back to base and go back onto the map later with it. Now, this is a very simple concept, right? All right, it's that fun risk reward. I've got all this great loot. Do I want to vault it and save it or risk doing another run? The idea of the stylish shooter to me was always very intriguing, but this is the first game that I've played that I really kind of am really connecting with that fun thrill of taking my best guns, my best mods, my best customized character into a map and doing, all right, now
This game will be good if it's free to play. Putting a $40 price tag on it, I mean, Sony really did think about keeping this game exclusive, but they knew they needed the Xbox community with this one. So they might have a chance with Marathon. But I'm not seeing it lasting long. I'm not seeing, because if Battlefield 6 right now player count is down, we are seeing Arc Raiders player count is looking like it's dwindling. How could this shooter retain a high level of players when there's so much competition out there?
I'm ready to really just mow people down. But with that being said, for all the goods we're going to get into, there is a lot in this that is just bad. So let's just say this beta is 95% of the game. There's not really another way to put it. This is basically 5 of the 6 characters. It's 3 of the 4 maps that we're going to have at the end. This is basically the game. This is what we're going to get. And I got to admit that even after having played a lot of these characters, even as different as they play,
I would admit, guys, it does look good. It looks clean. The graphical style is a bit confusing because of all the colors. It's too many colors. I mean, I'm feeling like I'm in a rainbow something. It's too many colors, Sony. Good Lord.
I just feel like the maps are incredibly tiny. I mean, both of the maps that I've played on the most, there's one that's like a cool swamp and one that's like this rainy foresty type. I like the art style of this. There's like a cool, dirty aesthetic of it, but these maps just feel teeny tiny. Even after 4 hours, I do feel like I keep seeing the same, like 3 canyons and 3 swamps. Every single run just kind of feels the same. Now, each lobby is kind of living and breathing. It's constantly spawning in new NPCs to find.
So again, limited maps. The only how this game could make it is that it will live and die on the amount of content it has on it. So Marathon right now, a lot of persons are enjoying it, but a lot of persons saying it's already dead. The question is, could Marathon endure? Could Marathon stand the test of time? There are a lot of persons saying no. But let me hear what you think. What do you think about Marathon? Do you think Marathon will make it? Or do you think it is dead in the water? Now, we know that a lot of persons really criticized Asha Sharma. We had Xbox Pass leader saying that the Xbox is dead. But we have another leader going against what he's saying. And a matter of fact, this leader is saying that he believes that Asha Sharma could do well as the leader of Xbox. Let's listen to what Peter Moore had to say, earlier this week. Listen.
In Xbox Future Windows Central. Former Xbox 360 boss Peter Moore publicly shuts down Xbox co-founder's criticism of new CEO Asha Sharma, basically calling the gamer CEO argument nonsense. Former Xbox 360 leader Peter Moore weighs in on Asha Sharma's appointment, pushes back on co-founder criticism, and urges patience as Xbox enters a new chapter. Peter Moore is one of the most respected figures to ever lead the Xbox brand.
Listen to me. When Peter Moore was on stage and he took that tattoo of Fable and so forth, I mean, that was some really iconic moments in gaming history. So I mean, Peter Moore has a say in the industry. So when it is, he says that he believes in Asha. Again, I am not someone to disbelieve in someone, but let's see what they do as they are on the helm.
Before becoming a familiar public face for the platform, he helped guide the original Xbox through its difficult early years, and then played a major role in shaping the Xbox 360 era, the period many fans still view as Xbox's high point. Moore left Microsoft in 2007 to take on a senior leadership role at Electronic Arts. But his impact on Xbox's identity and momentum remains a major part of the brand's legacy. After Moore left, Don Matrick took over, and we all know how that
That Don Matrick, man. I mean, that Don Matrick really set back. I mean, Don Matrick, I have something for you, Don Matrick. Don Matrick, hold on to this for... Get up, Don.
He ain't getting off.
Get up, Don Matrick. Don Matrick really did the Xbox a service. That bastard.
chapter played out. But that's not what this is about. Peter Moore on Asha Sharma. Listen and learn. In the interview, Peter Moore reflects on his own unconventional...
So, Peter Moore is telling Asha, don't talk too much, just listen and learn. Listen to what Matt Booty is saying. Hopefully, he is telling her and giving her the right advice. Listen to the studio heads. Listen to the fans. Because at the end of the day, is the fans is what have you guys here.
...path into gaming. He compares his move from Reebok in his Sega, and later Xbox, to Asha Sharma stepping in from a non-gaming background. That was me at Sega. I come from Reebok. If you remember, I was a shoe guy. Moore makes it clear that being an outsider is not automatically a weakness. In fact, he suggests that feeling overwhelmed is part of the process. Imposter syndrome is real. You get in there, and if Asha isn't lying awake at 3 a.m. wondering, what the hell did I get myself into? And
let me just say shout out to Professor Strong for that $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Professor Strong. Professor Strong said marathon cost EST 250B. Hunter gatherers gathering 200B. Hey, I mean, the charge for these games, Sony really is, I mean, they hope that these two games could do what this game that did well for them. Was a game that did well for Sony, the Helldivers 2? Helldivers 2, they are hoping that these two games do the same thing Helldivers 2 do. But did. But I'm doubting it. I'm really doubting it.
B, what I need to do to win over gamers. I'm sure she's going through a lot of that. Peter Moore, still, he offers practical advice rather than criticism. I wish her all the best. She's in a position right now where keep your head down, fly low, avoid the radar, learn, listen, spend a lot of time in turn.
So this is what she should learn. Phil Spencer had a lot of talking to do. And some of the things that Phil Spencer said eventually put him into trouble. So Peter Moore is saying, Asha Sharma, shut your mouth. Don't say much. Do not say much. Right? 250 million actually. 200 million for hunter gatherers. That's how much it costs to make those games? Wow. Jeez. Well, they better get it. They better get it back, Professor Strong. They better get it back.
Travel the world. Meet with the studio heads. Do the classic listening tour, which a lot of executives do. Peter Moore also acknowledges that Sharma's AI background could complicate things, especially with gamers who are wary of...
Everybody is skeptical with Asha Sharma and AI. So she should not be mentioning any kind of thing with AI. Don't talk about it. That was your own portfolio. Don't mention too, because right now AI has a bad rep. A bad rep.
Anything AI related. She's got to explain AI and her background. That's a minefield. I would, for me, avoid talking about that if you possibly can. But I wish her all the best. Of course, Moore was not the only industry veteran speaking to GamesBeat. Xbox co-founder Seamus Blackley also weighed in, bluntly stating in a prior interview, Xbox is being sunset. However, he did clarify.
Seamus Blackley said that Xbox is going to be sunset, right? And every last gaming platform commented on that. Every last gaming platform commented that one of the originators of Xbox, Seamus Blackley, said that Xbox is about to be sunset. But guess what these media outlets didn't do?
Later, that he doesn't think Xbox is dead. Moore does not.
Seamus Blackley came back and recanted that he's going to clarify things. Xbox is not dead. Right? That is what Seamus said. But guess what? No news article was covered about that. No one had anything to say about that. So he first said Xbox was going to be sunsetted. And now he said, no, let me just reiterate, Xbox is not dead. And no one reported on that. You could be that.
Attack Blackley or anything, but he clearly disagrees. I saw Seamus's comments. I hope he's a little misguided. What stands out throughout the interview is Moore's tone. He is very calm and grounded. It is hard not to miss that kind of leadership presence. He also makes a point of defending Phil Spencer, the former head of...
So what Moore basically did there to Seamus Blackley, he said, Seamus Blackley, sit down.
Oh, good! One and done! He ain't getting up!
Yeah, that's what Peter Moore did, Seamus Blackley, yeah.
Xbox and gaming at Microsoft. 38 years is amazing anywhere.
Hey, let me say shout out to Mass Producer, a very strong pony. Mass Producer, how you doing, man?
Never mind somewhere as challenging every single day as Microsoft. He's done a brilliant job. A lot of people would say he resurrected it after a challenging Xbox One launch, bringing it back. Phil
Spencer was one of the most hated game CEOs ever. Yeah, Phil Spencer was really hated. He was very much hated by the ponies and some Xbox fans.
A wonderful human being. I had a lot of fun working with Phil in those days. Peter Moore. It's a lengthy interview with GamesBeat, so prepare yourselves. But I've done my best to organize it in a clear and digestible way. It's genuinely refreshing to see Moore weigh in on these topics with such a measured tone. He has nothing but thoughtful, constructive things to say, which feels like a welcome change from what often passes as commentary these days. Where do you land on the gamer CEO debate after Moore's pushback? Peter Moore didn't just disagree with Seamus Blackley. He torched the whole gamer CEO argument as outdated, unhelpful, and completely beside the point. His defense of Asha Sharma is basically a reminder that Xbox needs leadership, not gatekeeping, and that the industry has evolved far beyond must have X hours in Halo to qualify. It's rare to see an Xbox veteran step in this forcefully, and it says a lot about where the real fault lines are right now. So let's hear it. Was Moore right to shut this down? Or does the gamer CEO test still matter to you? Jump in and tell us how you see this debate, especially now that one of Xbox's most respected leaders has weighed in so blunt. Exclusive.
So yes, so that is Peter Moore. While everyone is doom and glooming, Peter Moore is saying here what? Give this lady a try. Give her a chance. Let us... Phil Spencer was given a chance when he became leader. Give her a chance. Don't automatically say that here what she is going to kill the Xbox. Xbox is already dead and all that jibber jabber, right? One thing I want to mention is that I do appreciate Peter Moore telling her to listen. Don't do too much talking, right? If you notice, there's a lot of executives that don't talk. Let the gamers just see good games. Let Xbox players feel special, right? So although Microsoft cannot go back and pull back the exclusivity or the multi-plat strategy, they need to figure out how they can make Xbox gamers feel different from any other gamer. Yeah? One way is bringing these games to Xbox first. Sony should not be getting the exclusive games or the first-party tentpole games right away, the new games. They are all games that Microsoft could remaster and put onto other platforms, right? Microsoft could remaster and remake older games 10 years ago and it will sell on PlayStation. They will be getting a lot of money from PlayStation or from Nintendo by remastering their old games and putting it on their platform. If it is, Microsoft cannot pull back the multiplayer strategy, then do that. Remaster and remake old games and put it over there. But in new games, leave it exclusive to Xbox players, those who have their 360, those who have Xbox Series X, sorry, those who have the new Xbox that is coming out. This is what Microsoft needs to do in order to make the Xbox community feel set apart from every other gamer who is playing an Xbox title, right? So let me hear what you guys thought about this. What you guys thought about this? Now, this is a bonus. This is a bonus story here, guys. A bonus story when it comes to PlayStation, because we know that for a long time these game studios have long dreamed about taking their franchise and putting it into movies. We saw the somewhat success of The Last of Us. That had a good run. Sony hit it out of the ballpark with The Last of Us series. Although the casting was off, for the most part, fans did like The Last of Us series. Don't even talk about Fallout. The Fallout series, I think, really set the bar when it comes to a franchise that was a game that went to movies. Well, it appears that Sony is trying it again. Sony is going to try to bring one of their franchises into game and into shows or series. And this next franchise is God of War. Well, it just so happened that they would have put out their first image. And guys, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Look at this. Look at this here, guys. Where is it? Where is it? Look at this here. Because, I mean, this ain't it, Sony. This is not it. Okay, so I have the wrong image. Let me show you what Amazon decided to put on. Look at this here. Are you guys seeing this? Look at this. Well, a lot of persons are commenting on the first image that Amazon would have put out for God of War. And let's just say that a lot of them don't have good things to say. Let's first take it to the God of War creator, David Jaffe, and let's see what he has to say about this Amazon series. Let's listen to him.
I think.
Look at this image here, guys. Are you seeing this image? Is this something is wrong? I don't know if it's the pose. Something is not looking like a menacing character here. I don't know if they have the right paint. He's looking dusty. He's looking ashy. Well, I know Kratos is supposed to have an ashy look, but he's looking too ashy, man. What's going on here?
I mean, what do you want me to say? People ask, understandably, Jeffy, what do you think of this? Okay. Let's be very, very clear first off. If you don't know Prime Video, they're making the God of War series, spending a lot of money. It's a big deal. And this is the first image they chose.
Hey, shout out to you, Dolomite Game Trailers.
Come on,
shout out
I
to you,
swear
man.
I'm not doing a bit. I don't do bits.
Josh,
I'm sure
Victor
everybody's
Brandon,
trying
shout
real
out
hard.
to you. Hit it like button, guys. Throw something in the chat, support your boy.
It's so dumb. But okay, let's be incredibly clear. Okay. Two things can be true. This can be a terrible image, and it is. It is so.
This God of War is looking like I mean, Kratos is looking like he have worms. I said it. Kratos is looking like he needs a dewormer. He has too many worms. What's going on here, Kratos? What's going on with Kratos? And for some reason, I don't know if Atreus is this a little person playing Atreus? Is this like a dwarf or what is this child? It doesn't look. I don't know what's going on, but everything is wrong about this picture.
Bad in so many ways, which we'll talk about in a moment. And Ron Moore is awesome, who is the showrunner. He created the new Battlestar. He didn't create because it's based on books, I think, but Outlander, is it called Outlander? The kind of romantic, my sister's really into it. Outlander, about the woman who goes back in time. He's done Star Trek stuff. The guy is a juggernaut of a talented fellow. I have absolutely no doubt it is going to be a good show. Corey is on it. I think Corey has a great deal to offer, not just to this universe, but
yeah, Corey is on it. But Jaffe, could you tell me about this?
Where is Factions?
Where is Neil Druckmann?
You told
Where
us
is
to
Neil
wait,
Druckmann
we
and all of
waited,
this?
and you're still not here. Neil Druckmann, where are you?
Where is Neil Druckmann?
he's great with storytelling. I'm not worried about the show. But I'm a little worried about what the fuck is this? Not because I'm like, how dare it doesn't look like Kratos. I don't care about that. I don't care. A good actor is a good actor, and that's all you need. I'd much rather have a great actor who embodies the essence of the character and makes the character endearing or memorable or iconic.
But why would Amazon decide to put out this as a first image? Kratos is looking like he's quartered. Like he ate some rotten deer meat and he has to go off. And I don't know what is happening with Atreus or this child. I don't know if this is the right cast for this person. I mean, I don't know. Something is just off here, guys.
Then looks just like the person in the video game. Who cares, right? I mean, you care right now, but eventually they can become, Peter Parker never looked like Tobey Maguire until Tobey Maguire became Peter Parker, right? So I'm not worried about that stuff. It's just a dumb fucking image. And then the guy who plays Kratos tweeted out something or Instagram something. He says, God of War star Ryan Hurst, after the official look was released, says, "Don't believe everything you see on the internet, kids." Well, then why is the goddamn Prime Video releasing it? This isn't some behind the scenes thing that somebody snuck from the set. This is an official release from Amazon, who's producing the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck that means. But beyond that.
So, I mean, so far, a lot of persons are commenting on this God of War image. Now, what you guys think? Do you think this would be in the same vein as, let's say, Last of Us? Let's say a Fallout. That first image is very sketchy, guys. It's very, very sketchy. But that's Sony's problem. Sony has to worry about more problems than ever before. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! So not only does Sony has to worry about Nintendo in Japan, even the Nintendo Switch, the OG Nintendo Switch is selling more than PlayStation in Japan. But Sony also has to worry about their games as a service. Their games as a service is not resonating with a lot of gamers. Right now, Horizon Hunter Gatherers had a disastrous test, reaching a peak of only 561 players. That is crazy. In addition to that, we have Marathon. Although it did see some success, over 50% of the player base on Steam left. So right now, Bungie and Sony has a problem when it comes to retaining players for Marathon. We would have seen some of the biggest streamers saying that here what, this game is too cumbersome, it's confusing. Although there are some persons who are having fun, there are some persons who are saying that here what, we can see the DNA of Halo. I don't think that Marathon has stayed in power. We also saw tonight that here what, Nintendo would have acquired Bandai Namco Singapore. Yes, while everyone was sleeping, Nintendo was cutting deals. So guys, that is the show for tonight. We are just under an hour, 4 more minutes. But let me just say it was a marvelous show. The chat was beautiful. Shout out to all you guys. Victor, Brandon. Let me see if I can get some of you guys in the chat here. Shout out to Victor, Brandon. Shout out to Miss Two Lion, Biarios, Professor Strong. Shout out to who again was in the chat tonight, man. Although he is a big time pony, mass produce. Josh, it was in the chat. He was the first person here. Shout out again for that super chat by Professor Shaw. I saw a new guy came in. PlayStation 5 shop. What up? Shout out to you. I mean, everyone who was in the chat, random commenter, El Rey, Tito, everyone, Dolomite, everyone that was in the chat, shout out to you. Guys, let me end off by playing Pilum's song for the night, man. Guys, I am very optimistic about the future with Asha Sharma, but the Xbox army will still roll. Yeah, man. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, man. Where you are guys at?
I go on and on.
I go on and on. Powers. Shout out to everyone who came in, man. Shout out to all you guys. Guys, take it easy. You guys be safe. Tomorrow's work. Take it easy. We have to take it one day at a time. There's a lot of craziness happening in the world. So take it easy, guys. Be safe out there. Guys, don't forget to put God first and mankind after. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and later.